Hey guys, in the first video of this playlist I showed you how to set up a Docker environment based on lar.io and create a Laravel project. Imagine that we want to use a database for development that runs on a remote server outside of our local environment. Let's see how we can solve this problem. Let's use the AWS EC2 service, launch a new instance, install a MySQL server on it, and configure it for external connections to the database. So, creating a new instance. I like Ubuntu, so I choose this OS. For demonstration purposes, we can use the free server that Amazon gives us for a test period. We don't use a key pair. Create a new security group. Let's increase the SSD size to 30 GB, which are included in the free configuration. Click the Launch Instance button. You will have to wait a little while for the instance to launch. Next, let's connect to the terminal of this server using EC2 Instance Connect. Let's update the list of available packages and upgrade all software to the latest versions. Install the MySQL server package. Switch to the super user mode and enter the MySQL console. Username is root and the password is the same as the username. Let's display the list of existing databases. Next, let's create a new database for use by our Laravel project from the local Docker environment. Also, let's create a new user and give him access to all actions with all tables of the created database. Be sure to run the flush privileges command so that the new privileges are applied. Look at the list of databases again, check that there are no tables in the new database yet, and exit the MySQL console in superuser mode. Next, let's do some basic configuration of the UFW utility. Let's allow incoming traffic on port 22 to allow SSH connection and enable this utility. Check the status and display the list of rules. Now let's allow incoming traffic on port 3306, which is the default port of MySQL server. I would like to make a small disclaimer here. Within the framework of this video, I do not consider security issues. Opening a MySQL port without restrictions carries certain risks. Perhaps a good solution is to limit it by IP address. But in this case, your local server should have a static external IP. If you know other good ways, please write about them in comments to this video. Now let's open the possibility of external connections for MySQL server. Open the configuration file and change the bind address to all zeros. Save the file and restart the MySQL service. Next, we also need to configure rules for the security group of our instance in EC2 console. Add a rule that allows all incoming connections to port 3306. Check also the rules for outgoing traffic. Everything is allowed here. OK. Now let's configure our local Docker environment to be able to connect to our MySQL server. Open the file docker compose YML. We need to add a new host to extra hosts and bind to it the IP address of our MySQL server for the following containers. phpMyAdmin if we want to connect to an external host from local phpMyAdmin. phpFPM workspace. Next, we need to run the command from the Laravel directory to rebuild our containers with a no cache key. Just in case I will rebuild all containers, but probably only the ones we changed could be rebuilt. It takes a while. Now let's start our containers and go to the workspace terminal. Let's go to the folder of our project. Now in the env file, let's specify the credentials to connect to our remote MySQL server. After that, run the phpartisan migrate command in the terminal. We can see that the database connection is working and the migrations have completed. Let's connect to our remote server and check that the tables have been created in our database. Whoop! The magic is here, all the tables are in place, the connection is working. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening and join me as always for the next video. See you soon, bye!